Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. I am Tony Abady. I do apologize as we are starting our broadcast very late here on Duckbait TV. I do apologize for that as we are already at halftime of the girls' game. We got here a little bit later than I anticipated and then had some technical issues getting going here. But we are at halftime of the girls' game tonight as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers lead the Iola Fillies 28-14. And pretty good start for the Lady Tigers thus far. So we'll get that scoreboard worked on here in just a few moments, and we'll have the second half for you. Happy New Year to everybody out there, as, again, we are starting a little bit later than we wanted to for sure, but happy to be back here and back going again on the air here tonight with Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll have the second half for you here in just a few moments. Again, the Fort Scott Lady Tigers leading the Iola Fillies 28-14. That's the score here at the break. And again, do apologize as we've had some new equipment, and I thought I got everything tested out like I should have, and unfortunately didn't get everything tested quite like I probably should have, and so we've been a little late getting on here tonight. But so I do apologize for that. But we are at halftime of the girls' game here tonight as, again, the Fort Scott Lady Tigers lead the Iola Fillies 28-14. We'll get that score updated on the web stream as, again, we are here on Duckbait TV. Again, thanks for joining us this evening for the games tonight. We'll have the boys' game, hopefully, should have the boys' game in full coming up in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But again, we are at halftime of the girls' game, and again, I do apologize for getting the late start here tonight on the broadcast. It's been a pretty good first half so far, and looking forward to what the second half brings for the Lady Tigers. Hi, everyone, and welcome back into Iola High School here. I am Tony Abatey, and once again, thanks for joining us here on Duckbait TV as we're about to get the second half underway here tonight as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers leading the Iola Lady Fillies. Again, we do apologize as we were a little bit late getting here. They were a little bit early starting the game tonight anyway, and then on top of that, we had some technical issues. We got some new equipment, great equipment, but I made the dumb decision of not making sure everything was, running a full test before we got started. So running a little bit behind on that, but again, do apologize. But we are underway here in half number 2 as the Iola Fillies will have the basketball first here. So they'll go across the court now down low. That's inside to Alana Mater. It looks like a turnover back over to the Lady Tigers. So Keegan Yark will have the basketball. She'll get it out there to Allie Brown. And Allie will work it across the timeline here. Again, just underway in the third quarter, the Lady Tigers lead the Lady Fillies by a score of 28-14. Yark's got the ball on the left side wing. It's his zone defense from Iola. I say the Fillies. I've been saying the Fillies. They used to go by the Fillies, the girls' teams here, but they've got Mustangs on their jerseys, so they must have switched that around. The boys' teams, of course, go by Mustangs. Now a drive to the bucket. Kick out to Gorman. She'll drive in there. Shot is no good. Rebound taken loose inside, taken by Yarrick. She'll put it up and in. So Keegan Yarrick gets the points and the rebound there. That'll make it 30-14. And now 30-16 on the backside. Pass goes to Raven Kegler. Now back over. We got a whistle, and it looks like a foul is going to be called. Well, again, 30-16 is your score. The Lady Tigers with the lead. Keegan Yarrick with a three-pointer off of the inbounds play, and she'll make it. So Yarrick with the points. And now it'll go back to Iola as they'll get it across the timeline. Again, all my notes, I've got Fillies written. I'm going to have to change to Mustangs, I guess, because that's what they've got on their jerseys. I'm assuming that's been a recent change for the girls' teams here at Iola. So the Mustangs get it down low. Now back out. Around it comes to Bycroft. Out front. Now over to the far side. Now to Fager. She'll shoot, misses. And now Fort Scott takes the ball. They'll come the other direction with it. Gorman, shot, no good. Put back is going to be knocked out of bounds, it looks like, by Iola. So 33-16, Fort Scott with the lead here in the second half. Pass goes inside, shot there is good by Kylie Comstock. That'll make it 35-16. Now ball deflected, it's loose and picked up, now thrown away. Is Fort Scott able to get the steal? Allie Brown has the ball, she'll drive in, shot blocked there. And now taken by the Mustangs. They'll head the other direction quickly in the front court. And now they get the ball inside. Now ball's deflected out of bounds. .435 left to go here in the third quarter. Fort Scott with the lead, 35-16 over Iola. Pass goes inside, now kick back out. And we got a whistle, looks like a foul on Fort Scott. It'll be on Allie Brown. No, it won't. It's going to be on Kylie Comstock, her second, team's first of the quarter. Remember, those fouls will reset at the end of each quarter. Once you get to 5 team fouls in each quarter, it is a double bonus, automatic double bonus. Fort Scott gets the steal, gets it quickly down the court, and the shot is no good. Rebound inside by Kara Fossen. We don't have heights listed for the Iola players, but I would say Kara is probably the tallest player on the floor, looks to be anyway, even taller than a couple of the Lady Tigers that are pretty tall themselves, Kylie Comstock being one of them. And now we got a whistle here. It looks like the foul is going to be on Iola. .35-16, Fort Scott with the lead. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Thanks again for joining us on Duckbait TV. Again, we do apologize for the late start, but we are on now and going strong here. Here's a drive to the bucket by Yarrick. Shot was no good. So Iola gets the rebound. They'll come back the other direction. And Harper with the bucket that time by Iola. Shot inside by Gorman, doesn't go. Rebound is no good, but some free throws coming for Abby Gorman. She is the third leading scorer on the team coming into tonight's action. Have a 1-and-1 at the free throw line, makes the first. Substitution for the Lady Tigers is Riley Cowan. A 5'6" sophomore will check in for Allie Brown. Second free throw on the way, it's good. So 37-18. Fort Scott with the lead here in the third quarter. 3:20 to play. Ball right at the timeline, heads up there. Oop. Ball is out of bounds to Iola. Mustangs working around the top of the key. That's Reese Curry with it. She'll come left side to Bycroft. Now they'll go inside. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound loose. Put back is good. And it looks like a foul on Fort Scott as well. I believe they said this is Zoe Hess at the free throw line. We do not have a 22 listed on the Iola roster for the Lady Mustangs, but now a shot there by Fort Scott is no good. The free throw there by Hess was no good, but the shot was. So it is 37-20. Again, third quarter, 2.5 to play, just under 2.5 to play. Ball goes to the right side. Now back to the top of the key. Around to the left side, into the corner. Three-pointer from Bycroft, too strong. Rebound inside by Iola. They'll get it back out. And that is Elza Clift, I believe, with the basketball. Now a steal by Fort Scott. They'll get it ahead to Gorman. Gorman's got a 2-on-1, tries to get to her teammate. It's knocked out of bounds by Iola, so it'll be Fort Scott with the inbound play. 37-20, 2:03 left to go here in the third quarter. Thanks for joining us on Duckbait TV. Here from Iola High School. Inbounds play comes right in, and the shot is good, and the foul is also called. I believe this is going to be on Iola. The shot will be good. by Claire McElroy. Reese Curry with the foul, her second, team's second. The and one is no good, but nearly rebounded by Fort Scott. Iola able to take it away, though. 39-20. Lady Tigers with the lead here over the Iola Lady Mustangs. Come back to the left there for Iola. Now down low. Shot there off the rim. Doesn't go. Rebound is loose. Picked out of there by Fort Scott. Here comes Brown with it. They've got numbers ahead to Cowan, and a shot is no good, but a foul. It looks like going to be called on Iola. 1:32 to play here in the third quarter. And Riley's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is called on Clift, her third. And Riley goes to the line for two. First one is good. 40-20. .132 left to go. Now the shot there is no good. Well, the second free throw is no good. And it's still 40-20 in favor of Fort Scott. Pass down low, shot there, blocked. And now we got a whistle, and it looks like a foul going to be called on Iola on the rebound. That'll be the third. Excuse me, that's the fifth foul. I've been reading the scoreboard wrong. That is the fifth, or they're over the limit at least anyway. We got a Fort Scott substitution. They're going to call that an offensive foul. So no free throws for Fort Scott here with 1:18 to go in the third quarter. Yark will come out, or no, they are going to say free throws. So free throws here for, I believe, Kylie Comstock.
Number 22, Zoe Hess, her third, team's fifth.
So Zoe Hess picks up her third foul for Iola. And now Kylie Comstock will go to the free throw line. First one is good.
First free throw is good by number 23, Kylie Comstock.
41-20. Fort Scott with the lead. 1:18 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw on the way. That one is also good. Rolled around there, but does fall for Comstock. 42-20. And now a steal. This is Aubrey Yark with the steal. She'll get it ahead to Cowan. Shot there, doesn't go, but a foul. And more free throws coming for the Lady Tigers. Riley Cowan, who came in, limited attempts, but she was the leading shooter on the team with an 83% from the field. And misses the first free throw. She was perfect coming into tonight. She's missed a couple here this evening. Now second one on the way for Riley Cowan. That one rolls around and falls through. So 43-20. Fort Scott with the lead. Just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Ahead it comes to Hess, out there with 3 fouls. Now they'll get it back out to Bycroft. Bycroft goes left side with it into the hands there of Curry. Curry back now, pass deflected, stolen away by Fort Scott. Cowan has it. She'll bring it down the court, shot a little bit short, and rebounded by Iola. Harper with the rebound there. Now ball deflected inside. It's stolen away again by Fort Scott. Allie Brown with it this time. She'll bring it down, puts 4 fingers up in the air, gonna set the play. Pass goes right side into the hands there of Aubrey Yark. Go to the top, now back to Aubrey. Inside to Kylie. Kylie, nice little move, and she got the bucket in the fall. So Kylie Comstock with the bucket. 10 seconds to go in the quarter, 45-20. Fort Scott with the lead. Now some full court press, or at least 3/4 court press from Fort Scott. Iola puts up a shot. Had a little bit more time than they thought they had there, it appeared, as they put that shot up, and it was no good, and Fort Scott grabbed the rebound before the horn sounded, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. With your score 45-20, Fort Scott with the lead. But 45-20, Fort Scott Lady Tigers with the lead over the Iola Lady Mustangs here tonight. All of my graphics say Fillies. They used to be called the Fillies, the girls' teams here in Iola, but apparently not anymore. And we do apologize for making that mistake. I should have made sure of that before we got here tonight. But anyway, 45-20. The score here, Fort Scott with the lead, and the fourth quarter is underway. Thanks again for joining us here on Duckbait TV. I'm Tony Abatey. Thanks for joining us. My dad, Willie, is on the camera again here tonight. And it's good to just be back in the gym following Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball. We'll have the boys game coming up here in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that as well. Pass goes left side to the corner, to the wing there, and a whistle, and it looks like a foul going to be called on Iola. Foul goes on Elza Clift, her fourth. And looks like Iola was trying to get a sub in there, but didn't get her to the scores table in time. Inbounds play comes in. It hits the backboard, but Gorman able to run it down for the Lady Tigers. Now over to Keegan Yarrick. Shot there, no good, but a foul, and Keegan will go to the line for two. Foul goes on Kendall Bycroft, her first for Iola. Second already in this fourth quarter on the Lady Mustangs. Free throw is good for Keegan. Keegan coming into tonight just 71% from the free throw line. Excuse me. She's improving that tonight with those two for sure. It's now 47-20. Leading scorer, leading rebounder, and leading steals for Fort Scott. She's leading in all three of those categories. Keegan is. No surprise, she is, I believe, now signed to play with Butler Community College next year on the basketball court. So excited for her to continue that basketball career. Now we got a whistle. Looks like a foul going to be called on Iola again as Allie Brown got a steal. And Iola tried to keep her from going down the floor. 7:06 left to go. It's the third foul on the Lady Mustangs here in the fourth quarter. And it is the fourth foul on Zoe Hess. 7 minutes to play here in the girls' contest tonight. Oh, little contact there coming across the free throw line, but nothing called. Now over to Brown for three. Missed it just a little bit off. Rebound chased down by Gorman in the corner. Gorman with the shot from the baseline. That one does not go. And now it is, they're going to call another foul. It looks like on Iola. Nope, they're going to call it on Fort Scott this time. So a foul goes on on Kylie Comstock. 6:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds play. Nice hands there by Abby Gorman as she's able to knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with Iola. 47-20. Fort Scott with the lead. 6:40 to play. Inbounds play. Oh, that one's stolen away by Fort Scott. They'll get it over to Allie Brown, and she'll hit the layup. Foul is going to go, I believe, on Zoe Hess. Is that 4 or 5? That will be her fifth. So she will have to come out. Allie Brown will have an and one opportunity at the free throw line here. Chance to make it a 30-point lead for Fort Scott here in the fourth quarter. So it will send Kiera Fossen into the contest. And now Allie Brown will get a chance to shoot her free throw. And it's good. So 50-20. And now timeout called on the floor. 6:36 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 30-point lead for the Fort Scott Lady Tigers here as looking to salt away another victory here. Fort Scott starting tonight, they are in first and sole possession of first place in the SEK League standings with a 2-0 SEK record. Labette County and Independence are tied at in the second spot, tied for second with 2-1 league records. Coffeyville and Chanute are both tied at 1-1. And then tied for sixth place, Parsons and Pittsburgh, both of them 0-2 going into Christmas break. Lady Tigers are technically in third place in the 4A East Substate standings right now. They don't have as many games played as Wamego and Eudora. Those two teams are both 6-0. Fort Scott just 5-0. But if things keep going for the Lady Tigers, that'll all get sorted out as well. And remember, the top four teams in 4A East will host 2 games of the sub-state should they advance to the sub-state championship. Looks like a foul here on Fort Scott. And it's going to be on Raven Kegler. That'll be the first one on Raven tonight. And going to the free throw line will be Jackie Fager, a junior for the Lady Mustangs. And that one's no good off the back iron. Running clock now as we dip under 6 minutes to play. Lady Tigers with the 30-point lead here in the fourth quarter. And now second free throw is good. That'll make it 50-21. And a substitution for the Mustangs. Keegan Yarick for 3. Got it. So Keegan hits a 3-pointer there. Looks like Fort Scott going to get some subs in just a few moments. Iola gets it inside to Fossen. She'll turn around, shot there, doesn't go. Rebound loose on the floor. And we got tie ball, I believe. And possession arrow will favor the Lady Mustangs. Subs for Fort Scott. Look at J.C. Rogers and Aubrey Yarick back in the game, I believe, yes. Along with Riley Cowan and Claire McElroy. They will all join Keegan Yarick on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Inbounds play for Iola. They'll get it inside now, back outside. 3-pointer on the way, too strong. Rebound taken, run down there by Fort Scott. The other way, leading 53-21 here with 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Cowan's got it on the right side wing. Ball deflected, knocked away. They're going to say it was out of bounds off of Iola, though. It'll stay with Fort Scott. Inbounds play goes to Keegan, over to J.C. Rogers, and she hits the bucket.
Shots number 25, J.C. Rogers.
So Rogers with the points there. That'll make it 55-21 in favor of Fort Scott. The pass goes inside, and a foul, I believe, is called on Fort Scott here. It's going to go on J.C. Rogers. Second one on J.C. tonight, and Keegan will come out as Raven Kegler will come back into the ball game for the Lady Tigers. Pass goes inside, and now we got a whistle. And they're going to call tie ball, I believe. So possession arrow favors Fort Scott. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in this one here. Fort Scott Lady Tigers leading this one 55-21. Cowan gets the ball down the court on the right side wing. Now back to the top of the key. Come around to the left side. And now we got a whistle and another jump ball. This time the possession arrow goes over to the Mustangs. Pass goes to the left side wing. Iola gets it across the lane, but the shot is no good. Cowan grabbed the rebound, and then it was knocked out of her hands. Looked like by Bycroft there, but it'll stay with Fort Scott as it goes out of bounds. Lady Tigers, Kegler gets it across the timeline. Now over to Yarick. Around, and we got another jump ball. Quick hands there by Elza Clift, as she's forced the last 2 or 3 jump balls of this game. Good defense, just knowing where the offensive player is keeping that ball and goes for it. Trying to go for it again there. Pass deflected. Now loose. Picked up by Iola on the floor. Now they get it to Bycroft. Minute and a half to play in this one here this evening. Fort Scott looks like they will improve to 6-0 overall. This, of course, not an SEK League game. That was a 2-pointer that was made there by Iola. Going to make it 55-23. A minute 9 to go. Now back around to the right side wing. Ball deflected, picked up by Iola. So the Mustangs will head the other direction with just under a minute to play in this one. Bycroft gets it down the court, goes right side. Now inside it goes. Turnaround shot there, off the rim, doesn't go. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. Lady Tigers with the ball and a pass down the floor, but it's stolen away by Bycroft. She'll head back the other direction. Pass to the block, and the shot is no good. Clift with the miss. Rebound Cowan for Fort Scott. She'll go coast to coast, and the shot is no good. But it looks like a foul, and we'll see how quickly you can get these free throws in, as there's only 24 seconds left. So with the running clock, these may be the last shots taken in this one here tonight. First one is good. Second one is also good. And those will be the final 2 points of the night as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers win this one 57-23. So again, your final score, the Fort Scott Lady Tigers with the victory here tonight as they beat the Iola Lady Mustangs. The final score 57-23. We'll take a break, get things ready for the boys game coming up in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. If you give us about 5 minutes or so, maybe closer to 10, well, they put 20 minutes up on the scoreboard. We'll see if that gets changed or not. That may get changed. But give us about 10 minutes or so. Refresh your computers or your iPhone, tablet, whatever you might be watching us on, and we'll have the boys game ready for you. But so we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with that boys game in just a few moments. Again, Lady Tigers with the win here tonight. Fort Scott 57, Iola 23. Again, we'll take a little break here and get the boys game ready to go. And we'll do that and give us about, like I said, give us about 10 minutes or so. Refresh whatever you're watching us on, whatever device you're watching us on, and we should be up and rolling with the boys game. Again, we do apologize for some technical issues to begin the girls game. We didn't get the whole game on our broadcast, and we do apologize for that. We got here a little bit late, and then there were some technical issues that made it even later before we got on, so we do apologize for that. Yeah, so do apologize for that. We'll do better next time on Friday night for sure. And anyway, looking forward to the boys game coming up here in just a little bit. So again, like I said, for I don't know how many times now. But anyway, give us about 10 minutes or so. We'll get the boys game set up and then refresh your computer, your tablet, your iPhone, whatever you're watching. And we'll have the boys game up for you next here on Duckbait TV. You good? No, I shouldn't have popcorn. Get me water if you don't mind, but
Just water?
yeah.